Hi, this is Morgan, and I already know that Diplomat Superstar is the best channel on YouTube in the whole entire universe.
Thank you.
Good evening, distinguished and esteemed ladies and gentlemen. Warmest greetings and a very pleasant evening to my dear and valued friends. Hello, and a heartfelt good evening to my cherished and beloved family members. Good evening, distinguished and esteemed ladies and gentlemen, as well as honorable and respected members of the Diplomatic Corps. Distinguished diplomatic, luminary, and celebrated renowned superstar. First and foremost, I humbly request your permission to put on my eyeglasses in this particular direction. This direction. Oh, indeed, this direction. There we are. All right, there we are. Here, Diplomat Superstar. Initially, before we commence, allow me to inform you that if you are an English language speaker, we also have this video available in the English language. If you are a Spanish language speaker, we also have this video available in the Spanish language. If you happen to speak the French language, of course, we also have this particular video available in the French language. Additionally, if you are fluent in the Chinese language, or if you possess proficiency in the Chinese language, we have this specific video readily accessible in the Chinese language. Yes, indeed. Well, yes, if there are individuals who speak the Chinese language, is it advantageous or not advantageous? I am uncertain. Good evening, how are you? Wiley. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, the title, indeed the official designation of our discussion topic for this particular day is it possible for us to preserve the world through the means of diplomacy? We have indeed made attempts. Absolutely, we have. So that's the title, right? The title of our topic, once again, is Is it feasible for us to safeguard the world through the utilization of diplomatic measures? Yes, well, ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed companions and cherished family members, today we embark on an enlightening journey into the most captivating turning points in global history, examining how nations engage in communication, how they participate in conflicts, how they establish peaceful resolutions, and even how they divide the world like a pizza. Welcome to the fascinating and truly remarkable realm of diplomatic relations. All right, envision this particular scenario. The world resembles a vast and expansive collective entity, and diplomacy functions as the essential mechanism that prevents everyone from becoming embroiled in conflict. From the earliest civilizations to the present day, this is how nations engage in communication instead of resorting to launching nuclear weapons at one another. Here is the surprising aspect. Diplomacy is not just a succession of monotonous meetings and routine handshakes. Diplomacy is essentially what stops the entire world from descending into complete and utter chaos. Without the practice of international diplomacy, it would inevitably lead to absolute and complete chaos every single hour of every single day. Nevertheless, instead of that, nations engage in meaningful dialogue, sign significant and impactful agreements, and collaborate to address substantial global challenges. For example, terrorism, climate change, nuclear proliferation, and even the intricate and complex issue of human rights. And when diplomatic endeavors manage to achieve substantial success, they become genuinely legendary. Here are some of the most significant diplomatic triumphs throughout the course of history. For instance, the Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles effectively brought World War I to an end. Despite the fact that it initiated the subsequent sequence of events. Another exemplary illustration is the Camp David Accords. Through the Camp David Accords, Egypt and Israel successfully established peace in a highly effective and efficient manner. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATT, and its subsequent successor, the World Trade Organization, WTO, have significantly facilitated international trade and effectively pioneered the concept of globalization. The START treaties. The TRASTATs have effectively decreased the quantity of nuclear armaments, rendering the world a somewhat less volatile environment. Now, let's explore the subjects of authority, esteem, and the well-established regulations of the game. At the heart of diplomacy, there lies one essential term: sovereignty. Each individual nation independently manages its own internal affairs. No external interference from outside entities is permitted. No free riders are allowed. This concept originated with the Peace of Westphalia in the year 1648. Indeed, that is quite ancient. The year 1648 is indeed quite old. At its core, the Declaration proclaimed, "Halt the invasions of one another and adhere to the principles of equitable conduct." However, subsequently emerged the antagonists of history, the empires that proclaimed might makes right. In other words, we possess the supreme power. Therefore, we act in accordance with our desires. And thus, you will notice, colonization, imperialism, and exploitation in significant abundance. The Berkeley Conference, or rather, the Berlin Conference of the year 1864, spanning the years 1864-1884, revisiting those periods from 1800 to 1884. The Berlin Conference, indeed, the European powers metaphorically sat down to divide Africa like a Christmas turkey. Consequently, African nations continue to endure the enduring and significant repercussions even in the present day. However, at this moment, let us transition to the contemporary period and the emergence of worldwide tranquility, the United Nations Organization. Following the conclusion of the Second World War, the international community collectively declared, "Enough, enough, enough." The United Nations Organization, commonly referred to as the UN, was officially established to affirm that all nations are equal. Whether they are large or small, powerful or weak, you possess rights, and we are here to support you. No further acts of intimidation, no additional territorial aggressions, simply authentic and sincere international collaboration. So indeed, diplomacy. It is not solely individuals attired in formal clothing who are partaking in dialogue in a gentle and courteous manner. It is not merely individuals attired in formal suits engaging in soft-spoken dialogue. It is genuinely what propels the world forward, and believe me, when it operates effectively, when diplomacy achieves success, it is undoubtedly one of the most formidable forces on this planet. If the skillful art of diplomacy were to be esteemed as an exceptionally remarkable superpower, I would undoubtedly be the individual who heroically rescues the entire world. Give a thumbs up if you also believe that peace is far cooler than war, and subscribe for more epic narratives from around the world here at Diplomat Superstar, delivering significant geopolitical events right to your screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, that was our topic for today. Once more, if you are fluent in the French language, we have this particular video available in French. If you are an English speaker, we also have this video accessible in English. If you are a Spanish speaker, we have this video available in Spanish as well. If you speak Chinese, the Chinese language, we also have this video in Chinese, in the Chinese language. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, I sincerely express my gratitude to you all. I am genuinely looking forward to the opportunity of seeing you soon, until the next occasion presents itself, and until our paths cross once again, I bid you farewell. Please enjoy yourselves thoroughly, take excellent care, and have an absolutely wonderful and delightful time.